Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. This is Lady B right now. Um, I just want to give a couple updates with regarding the seriousness that's going on in today's society. One of the first things I want to talk about is the tragedy at UNC Chapel Hill in North Carolina. Yesterday I talked, probably yesterday or the day before, I talked about SHOOTING that took place in Jacksonville, Florida, right? And I'm going to talk about that as well because one of the deceased daughter has retained the civil rights lawyer, right? We're going to get into that. But I want to say, guys, make sure, I know a lot of kids are in college and stuff like that, and parents, please pray for your kids, whether they're adult in college or whatever, they are still your kids, because I'm telling you, it is very, very depressing when you hear about these tragic situation. Now, in North Carolina, a Chapel Hill faculty member was killed, and the suspect is in custody after shooting on the campus on Monday. So basically, they are saying there were no more injuries reported, and they have not yet determined the motive for the incident. Yeah, um a university of UNC. So it's University of North Carolina, because UNC have different universities. You have UNC Chapel Hill, you have UNC, I think, Greensboro, and you have UNC Charlotte. You probably have another UNC, but that's basically the chain of universities, and the shooting took place at UNC Chapel Hill. All right. Official and police say the faculty member was SHOT and KILLED on campus, and a suspect is in custody. Classes were cancelled for today. As a matter of fact, today, Tuesday, is 2 in the morning, but I said if I 1 minute before me see light, I'm gonna do this video, right? Classes have been cancelled. Students and faculty at the flagship campus barricaded themselves in dorm rooms. So the campus was on a lockdown, and this happened earlier today, Monday the 28th. A lot of schools in North Carolina have kids going out first thing today, as well. This is so tragic. About 3 hours after warning students to seek shelter indoors and avoid windows, the school posted on Twitter, on X. I think we need to call it X instead of Twitter. Posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, says all clear, resume normal activities. Now, about 5 p.m. earlier, um, the SHOOTING was reported. About 1 p.m., UNC sent an emergency notification reporting armed and dangerous person was on rear campus. One person, and this is a tab of incident of the this is a sequence of events. One person, a UNC faculty member, has died in the shooting. One person was taken in custody about 3:15 p.m. The identified person is Tailei, Tailei QI, and that's a person of interest. So they even locked down the hospitals, hospitals were also locked down as a precaution. So normally when an incident took place, different areas within that same vicinity, they normally have a lockdown. I think that's common protocol. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if Governor Roy Cooper did say anything about it, but I know he posted something on X. All right, mm. So these are just mini updates regarding the situation. So let's see what Governor Roy Cooper posted on Twitter, on X. I think we no longer call it Twitter. He said, "My office is in communication with law enforcement and officials at UNC Chapel Hill who are taking precaution to protect campus safety following today's SHOOTING. This is a tragic way to start a new semester, and the state will provide any assistance necessary to support the UNC community." So they will be providing counselors and all those different type of resources for those university student and staff tomorrow, or which is today, Tuesday, the 29th. There will be no classes. The campus will be closed for classes. Oh my goodness. That's a very tragic situation, and it is so, so sad. It is so sad. Now, for those who don't know, I had talked about a Jacksonville SHOOTING in Florida where three people lost their lives. Now, basically, what I'm looking at was the fact that there was a vigil, and at the vigil, the governor Ron DeSantis was there, and he was about to make a speech, or was making a speech, but it is reported that he was booed off the stage. He was booed, so he had to step away from the mic a little bit. I wasn't there, but I'm doing it based on what I read. Two men and a woman were killed on Saturday by a 21-year-old double white man named Ryan Palmer. So when I gave this information, I did not have the name of the SHOOTER. However, now the name is released, Ryan Palmer, and he said he hated Black people. The victims were identified as Angela Michelle Carr, 52, Arnold Joseph A.J. LaGuerre Jr., 19, and Gerald Deshawn Gallion, 29. And it's reported that when the governor started speaking, the crowd um started to boo him, forcing him to step away from the microphone. Mm-mm. So basically, we said earlier in a video regarding this that the SHOOTING took place at a Dollar General. It took place at a Dollar General, right? And the gunman, the GUNMAN, went on a on a KILLING spree, and when before he did that, he contacted his parents and tell them to look at his computer. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Even though me hear that today, I'm still in shock. Still in shock. Now they're saying that about 346 mass SHOOTING were recorded within the first 6 months of 2023 through July 4 weekend. It's a lot. Mm-mm. President Joe Biden said he's spoken with local officials in Jacksonville, Florida, as well as the governor, Ron DeSantis, to see if families want to be contacted. They said two of them were prepared to be contacted, and there was one who does not want to be contacted. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Probably is that the daughter of the Jacksonville SHOTER retains attorney Ben Crump. And we don't know who Ben Crump is. All right. So is civil rights and personal injury attorney Ben Crump on retainer. That means she retained him. A press release from Mr. Crump said this in a statement. He said, hate is toxic, destructive, and deadly. Three families and an entire community are facing the devastating impacts of hate within bounds. Children are now without their loving parents, and their families will never be whole again. This senseless and violent act is the latest in a long series of reminders that words drive ideology and give rise to actions, unspeakable victims, and we all pay the price. And I also want to say condolences to the family who lost the loved ones in this shooting, as well as the one on UNC Chapel Hill. I hope this is not the beginning of another series of these events. I'm telling you, the SHOOTIG in Jacksonville, Florida, came the same day of the 60th anniversary of the March in Washington and the Martin Luther King "I Have a Dream" speech. While the shooting unfolded, thousands were visiting Washington D.C. to attend Reverend Al Sharpton commemoration of the 1963 March in Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Mm-mm. Randolph McKissick, a national board member of Sharpton's National Action Network, was not in Washington, D.C. on Saturday, yet his thoughts on the SHOOTING touched on issues raised by the civil rights leader. And this is very, very serious, guys. This is a serious situation because, so many times you send your loved one, family, and friends, out there, and you don't know what is taking place or what can transpire. The irony is that the day we celebrate the 60th commemoration of the March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King stood up and talked about the dream for racial equality and for the love, we still live in a country where the dream is not a reality. The dream has now been replaced by bigotry, and that's what McKissick said, and he's one person on the board of the Sharpton's movement. Mm. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. That is so sad. So also they're saying when Governor DeSantis was about to do his speech and he was booed, the councilman Jacoby Pittman stood up for him. And this is what the councilman said. I wanted the audience to calm down because I wanted him to sit down. I wanted it to be the vent that was for the residents and the community had come together for unity. So that's what the councilman, Miss Pittman, said when those people tried to boo the Santis. All right, so I'm very glad that somebody was able to step in. So Miss Pittman became a subject to criticism as many felt that Mr. DeSantis' appearance was purely political and he deserved to be booed since he was supporting loosening all the GUN laws in the state. So they're saying that because of his support for the GUN laws, then they started to boo him. However, the Miss Pittman who defended him, that's the councilman, indicated that the vigil is not about the governor. And I will say, this is what she said, and I will say I do not support any of the stances or politics that the governor have implemented. It was about focusing on families that was there and the hatred that have come to the community, which she has a point, she has a point because the vigil is to support, to remember, to emphasize the tragedy in terms of those persons who lost loved ones, just to show their support. So I mean, I see the reason why they have to boo the man. I don't see the reason why they had to boo him. However, it's fortunate that the councilman came to his rescue and did not join those people in the booing situation. You know. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, I had a long, long nap, too long of a nap, because, as I said earlier, today is the beginning of school, and you know, the struggle is very real. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. The struggle is very real. When I came home this afternoon, I was so tired, 5:30. I said I was gonna take a nap, and I did not wake up till about 11 o'clock tonight, and that's why I am not able to sleep right now. So all I'm saying is this struggle is real. All right. So we want to say condolences to the family who lost loved ones, as well as RIP. And I don't know if I should put a picture of this person on my thumbnail. I like them people, whenever they do any of those things. I like them. Oh my gosh. So um also I was gonna talk about the Chris Brown concert, but I'm not in the mood right now. Um I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the hurricane that is projected to, let me see, that is projected to be in Florida. Hurricane, National Hurricane Center. Yeah, it's projected to be in Florida. Mm-mm. All right, let me see what is happening. Is that Franklin? Idalia? Idalia. So wait, I say look like a two hurricane a farm in the ocean there, so. It look like a two hurricane a farm. I'm probably gonna try to take another nap um tonight. Oh, weekend. So guys, whenever you're watching this video, I hope everybody is trying to be safe as possible. Hurricane. Alright, yeah. Let me try to see what they have to say about the hurricane. Hold on. Hold on. Hurricane Idalia. It's a wait. Let me see if I this. Oh wait. Are the wrong hurricane me I look on? I'm not wrong hurricane. Let's see the update. I don't know. Let me go ahead and check to make sure it's the right hurricane I'm looking at. Let me go to Google. Where am I incognito? I'm gonna need to charge a phone here. Okay, so I think they say now it's a tropical storm. Is that it? 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago. All right, let's see. Tropical storm Idalia projected to become major hurricane before it's in Florida. Okay, so right now they're basically saying it is projected to be a major hurricane, but that's not helping me. Tropical storm Idalia to intensify into major hurricane ahead of Florida landfall. So they said it lashed western Cuba and was expected to strengthen into a major hurricane on Monday as it crawled towards Florida coast, where officials ordered evacuations and urged residents to prepare for expected Wednesday landfall. Idalia was churning about 80 miles off the western tip of Cuba as it barreled north, packing maximum sustained winds at 70 miles per hour, the Miami-based National Hurricane Center said in its advisory. Mm-mm. Now it's the time for everybody to go ahead and get their um, hurricane kit or your natural disaster kit, whatever it is. Start gathering your stuff. 3 days. What I said? 3 days worth of water, canned goods, um, flashlight, all those things that you need. Water is very important. While which walk on, you're up at this time of night, huh? Or morning. All right. So anyway, the storm's growing intensity and it's northerly, shoot, me can't say northerly track put some 14 million Floridians under hurricane and tropical storm warnings across the Gulf of Mexico, along the Gulf. Mm. So they're saying, as they always say, the main thing is the storm surge that they talk about. They always say storm surge is a very, very important part of this, which might affect the human life. All right. Me have to go ahead and pack um, one liquor Pullman. Every year I normally pack a little Pullman with um at least 3 days worth of clothes and all that stuff. Important stuff. Make sure your important documents are put away in what you call it Ziploc bags, just in case, always put those things up. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, I'm not gonna continue anything else tonight. Just gonna prepare for hurricane. Prepare for at least 3 days worth of supplies. 3 to 5 days, I think, or 2 weeks. Mm, more sleep. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Excuse all this yawning. Pray for me this year for this school year, because I'm telling you, as I said, I'm just gonna say the struggle is real. It is really rough out there. You understand? It is rough. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And anybody who wanna support the movement, you can cash at me at $ Ladybeofficial, because basically my channel is no longer monetized for whatever reason where YouTube say, and that's another video I'm gonna put out there. You understand? So um me just like I say, mankind heart is very wicked. That's all I have to say. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Pray for those families who have lost loved ones. And for those, and we say RIP to those the persons who have been deceased. Thank you guys for watching and stay safe.